Hi folks, how you doing? WrestleTrueResults303.com, link in the description box, social media as well. Once again, thank you for tuning in, watching. Your time is valuable. You're spending it with me. I appreciate it. As you can tell by the title, this video is called A Childless Nation, A Childless World, however you want to put it. So the reason why I came up with this video, this concept was, of course, we all know, I don't know if you follow the news much, fitness news, but they're starting to say right now with the childhood obesity and the way that it is elevating today in society, that the children that are being born now, and I don't remember the age group that they said, I don't know if it's 5 and under right now, 2 and under, whatever, or just the children that are being born here in the next 3 to 5 years. But this might be the first generation of children that will not outlive their parents. And this is crazy. My goddaughter is in middle school. They have no school sports at all. We all know health lunches are horrible. Check out some documentaries out there. The health lunches are, the school lunches are horrible. And we've got to realize that healthy eating habits and all these things, they start in the home, right? That's where it all starts. It starts with giving your kids quality lunches to take to school, making quality food at home, not going out and eating fast food. That's what this health, that's what your health and fitness journey is about. And we need to be able to pass this on to our children. That's what it's all about, to our family members. We need to encourage those around us. So unfortunately right now, like I said, that's one of the big things, that this might be the first generation of children or parents that might have to watch their kids pass away. Or we might actually have to watch our children be on medication at age 8, 10, 12, right? So this is something that we've got to, you've got to get your health in check, and we've got to be able to pass this knowledge down to our children. And as I was coming up with this concept, I was watching TV, and they came across the screen was the China and their one-child rule. So what they said was, for every 80 women or 80 female babies that are born, there's 100 males. So right there, once again, that's going to be a childless nation. There's 20 men that will not be able to marry. So what are they, what's happening over there then? What are the repercussions of this law that they have? So what could it mean? That could mean broken homes. Maybe the rise of adultery is going to go up because there's so many men and they're going to be pursuing these women that are already married. So once again, it's creating a downfall and the destruction of the family home because of this rule that they have, the one baby rule. And I don't know if they're thinking about, eliminating that rule or that law, whatever it is. I'm not sure. And then the next thing I wanted to touch on is my buddy. He's a big advocate of that documentary, The Secret. It's more like believe and you achieve, think happy thoughts, and good things will happen. And I guess that could be, a way of, thinking that you're God, because if you think it, you can achieve it. And of course, me, this being my YouTube channel, of course, it's a Christian Catholic channel. So, I'm not God. I'm trying to find God to build my relationship with God. But, the concept of that documentary pretty much is, if you think it, you can achieve it. So it's pretty much like you're your own God, right? And then, of course, like my buddy, he says, he's not going to start his family or pursue that or get married or anything like that until he has his certain amount of money saved up in the bank or his business where he wants it to be, which is great. That's great. The unfortunate thing is we all know the older that we get, the harder it's going to be to have children. So, so once again, we're in that childless nation. Because when we wait too long, we are unable to have children. And of course, it's not have children at a young age when you're not able to support them. But if you are able to support them and a family is something that you are thinking of pursuing, then, by all means, go for it. If you have the finances to support yourself and a child, because the longer we wait, the more difficult it's going to be for either gender, male or female, to be able to have a baby. And then, just tying it all back into Christianity, Catholicism. My buddy does not believe in God, or he believes in God. He told me for the Mayweather fight, I was over there and I'm getting ready to leave, and he comes up to me, and I didn't talk about God to anyone there. And he comes up and starts, telling me I'm an atheist, da 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 da, which is fine. I didn't get offended or anything, but I told him I remember a time when him and I were having a conversation, and he told me he believed in God. He just didn't believe in Jesus. So he remembered that conversation. He said, "All right, that's fine. Yeah, I do." But as in, the Christian God and everything that I've just outlined, we're going to, we're outliving our children. That 80 to 100 female to male ratio, that secret that I am God, right? I can create my own destiny, which is fine. But now we're going to be just like Yahweh, just like the Christian God, right? Who sent Jesus here to earth to watch him die. God had to watch his own son die. And the downfall of us humans trying to be God and create our own destiny and think that we have total control over this, or going about it the wrong way, is we ourselves are a childless nation, or we're going to have to watch our children die, or one day we're going to be at a point in our lives where we're ready to have children, but we're unable to because we had that selfish act of me, right? And pushing everything on the back burner and not realizing, the true values of life, of having that family and those loved ones and people near to you. So like I said, it's almost that same concept. We're going to have to watch our children die, our children get sick and things like that. If we don't take matters into our own hands and get ourselves right, get our lives together, right? Fatherless or childless nation, we're going to have to watch our kids pass away, or we're going to have to go through the pain of watching our children suffer. We're not even going to be able to have children at all. So just food for thought. I just want to put something out there. We need to be thinking at all times, trying to expand, self-improvement, movement. That's what it's about. My boy D1. Check him out. He's a good dude. So once again, thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, and like these videos.